more confidence and wonderful. I think some of the major problems that I was having was consistency. I mean, I would buy all of these videos and supplements and cookbooks, all that, but nobody was holding me accountable to do those things. So it's basically just like taking a lot of money and putting it in the toilet and hitting the flush button, because that's all you're really doing. And then the other part was just, because I was looking for those ways to improve myself, improve my body after having children and after turning 40. Well, now, when I hit 40 6 years ago, it's definitely been a downhill slide. So, that body composition and hormonal changes and all those things that change and, it starts to impact how you feel about yourself, which impacts everything around you, your relationship with your spouse. And, when you don't feel good about yourself, you don't want to be intimate, and so that starts to crush quite a few things and change your relationship. So it wasn't just about my body, it's how I felt in my body, not just the number on the scale, but what I saw in the mirror. Frustrating. It was really frustrating, and it was just another layer of stress that I really didn't need in my life. So when I saw your thing pop up on Facebook one day as I'm lazily scrolling through and watching everybody else's lives through pictures and stuff, I saw that pop up and I was like, yeah, I'll check it out, and I showed up. Well, I think the big part is I have my weekly phone call or video chat with Aline on top of my twice a week, coming into the gym and working one-on-one with me, showing me proper movements and, are there exercises that I don't like? Absolutely. But are there some that I'm really excited about, and I see the changes as I'm doing that, and it's all about accountability, showing up, plus when you spend enough money, you're definitely going to show up. I definitely feel stronger. I definitely feel it in my legs for sure, I think my butt looks a little better in a pair of leggings these days, according to my husband. And even Aline has mentioned it, your butt's looking, good these days. So I think body composition wise, things are changing. I'm building that muscle, and lost 4 inches in my middle section. So all that. Could I lose a couple more? I think so. I think emotionally and mentally, my husband's noticed that I'm happier. I feel happier. I feel more accomplished. When I come home from the gym and I have, deadlifted 80 pounds and for the first time in my life, and thought that was, fantastic, made me feel strong. There's a sense of empowerment in that. That's something you could do. I never saw myself doing that stuff before. So yeah, I think it's awesome, you know. Lifting is definitely my favorite part. My energy is up. Except for especially during all these gloomy, dark days that we've been having, I think I'm doing better than I normally would have, given a year ago. I don't drink that much caffeine. I have maybe a diet soda at lunch or two, especially on gloomy days like this, but I was drinking 6 to 8 of those a day, just trying to make it through a day because I don't drink coffee. I drink a lot of water. I'm easily pushing 80 to 100 ounces a day of water. So I think, that flushing out of everything definitely helps. Eating healthier, it definitely makes a difference, not trying to eat as much sugar, I try to keep it like a fruit, not terrible. I was drinking, I'd come home with some stress and I would drink 3 to 4, drinks with my family, hanging out and it was almost becoming nightly. And I don't drink hard liquor or anything, but a few glasses of wine or a couple beers. And I haven't really wanted to do that. I mean, I've had a couple drinks during the week, being social with my family, but not out of stress. It's like, hey, you want to have a glass of wine? We open a bottle of wine, have it, and I'll have 1 or 2 drinks. So I've reduced my alcohol intake drastically. So I've gone through 3 to 4 drinks almost every day to maybe 3 to 4 a week.
That's amazing. Congrats on that.
Yeah, and it feels good. Like, it's not all these things that you didn't realize you were doing wrong, that you were using these coping mechanisms that are more harmful than they are helpful, So I definitely feel that, because my stress is here at the gym getting worked out. So I definitely enjoy being here. I like being here. I like the people here. They don't make me feel insignificant. Like when you go to the gym, I don't feel that people look down on me. Like you go to some of these gyms, and this is one of the reasons why I never really showed up to a gym before, was because of that. People looking down on you like, ew, what is that? What is that girl doing here? You know what I mean? So, 2 people didn't want to do it, but here it definitely feels inclusive. Like there's ladies who are probably got 20, 30 years or more on me in here, rocking it, and I think it's amazing. I feel that I've gained a lot more confidence in myself. Like, oh my gosh, I can do these things, and what else can I do now? It definitely helps that I feel better with who I see in the mirror. And I think that shows, with my family and with my spouse. And in fact, my mom's like, we were sitting at dinner and my mom's heavier, and I said, well, I can't eat that. That's got too much, crap in it. So I'm going to eat off of this skinny menu here. And my mom's like, I really need to start doing stuff like that. I really need to get out and do these things. And so my mom definitely needs something very similar to accountability and motivation. So if I could drag her in, I would. I would say that just try it. You'd be surprised. Like, did I ever see myself in a CrossFit anything? Absolutely not. Because you see all these people lifting and being all and yeah, and then I just never saw myself as a CrossFit and high impact or anything like that. And here I am, and it's a lot more amazing than people